begin our worship today by acknowledging the Wadandi people of the Noongar Nation, the traditional custodians of this land. We pay our respects to their elders, past and present, who have cared for the land on which we meet.
Good morning. Christ is our peace. We come together to pray in His name. We find His calm in the midst of our struggles. We are joined by Him in a caring community. We are challenged by Him to oppose fear-making forces. Christ is our peace. This morning, our reading comes from Matthew 21, beginning at the first verse. When they neared Jerusalem, having arrived at Bethphage on the Mount of Olives, Jesus sent 2 disciples with these instructions. Go over to the village across from you. You'll find a donkey tethered there, her colt with her. Untie her and bring them to me. If anyone asks what you're doing, say, the Master needs them. He will send them with you. This is the full story of what was sketched earlier by the prophet. Tell Zion's daughter, look, your king's on his way, poised and ready, mounted on a donkey, on a colt, foal of a pack animal. The disciples went and did exactly what Jesus told them to do. They led the donkey and colt out, laid some of their clothes on them, and Jesus mounted. Nearly all the people in the crowd threw their garments down on the road, giving him a royal welcome. Others cut branches from the trees and threw them down as a welcome mat. Crowds went ahead and crowds followed, all of them calling out, Hosanna to David's son! Blessed is he who comes in God's name. Hosanna in highest heaven. As he made his entrance into Jerusalem, the whole city was shaken. Unnerved, people were asking, what's going on here? Who is this? The parade crowd answered, this is the prophet Jesus, the one from Nazareth in Galilee. Today, outside in the portico of our church, we were to have a barbecue breakfast together. We were going to commemorate Palm Sunday by participating in a parade of our own. We were going to wave gum tree branches and shout welcome. Now everything has changed. Those who have been to Jerusalem tell me that the actual street Jesus rode down is remarkably short. Reza Aslan, the author of Zealot, The Life and Times of Jesus of Nazareth, says that the crowd must have been much smaller than we imagine. Otherwise, the Romans patrolling the city would have been alerted to what might have been called an insurrection. So this was a short journey, but a defiant act. The Reverend Kathy Lambert suggests it was pure political street theatre. Without saying a word, Jesus was speaking to the Jewish people. He was saying, over the shouts of welcome, "Here I am here for you." I was reading the other day and came across these words. It's a rare gift to understand that your life is wondrous. Jesus knew what the consequences of his actions might be. We know, and he suspected, that the week would bring humiliation, unbearable pain, and death. But on this day, Palm Sunday, he was saying, "Life is wondrous. Let us cheer and sing out for joy." The Reverend David Jackson wants us to remember that in exactly another week, we will be celebrating the wonder of the resurrection. Yes, life is wondrous. Just as on that Palm Sunday so long ago, Jesus is still saying, "Here I am here for you." As the Great Plague ravaged Europe during the Middle Ages, Julian of Norwich wrote this prayer: "All shall be well, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well." Stay safe. I love you all.
Go now from this service to the service of God's people near and far, and as you go, the blessing of God, lover, beloved, and Spirit of love be with you today and always. And we take the light of Christ with us.